Hi, I'm Maryann, your host of When Life's Unfair. As a mental health counselor, I've seen how life can lift us up one moment and knock us down the next. In this podcast, we'll talk about the messy, beautiful, and sometimes painful parts of just being human, and how those experiences can lead to real growth. This is a place for reflection, compassion, and honest conversation about what it means to grow through what we go through. I am so glad you're here to walk this journey with me. Can you recall a time in your life where you've been judged, or maybe you've been the one that's been doing the judging? Well, it's my belief that everybody at one point or another has been judged or judged others. I can recall so many times in my life that I've been judged for what I wear, or what I've done, or I've lived, or how I sound, and the list goes on and on and on. I have heard well meaning statements from those who are like, oh, don't let them affect you, or why are you giving it any thought? Yeah, those well meaning statements don't really work when I was the one being judged. My feelings were really hurt, or I became really angry. I wish that the statements people make to make you feel better, like, don't let them affect you. I wish that those statements consisted of this magic wand, boom, ah, tinkling, causing the hurt or the anger I have felt just to dissipate. But well meaning statements have not helped me, quote, get over the individuals who deliberately inserted judgment into my life. As I am writing this, I'm experiencing the wrath of judgment from those who don't know me. And you know what? There's absolutely nothing I can do about those particular individuals in this particular situation who are determined to hurt me, to invade my life with negativity. However, there are steps that I can take to alter my perspective. Did you know that if you focus hard enough on a quarter, it can block out the sun? The sun is significantly larger than a quarter. Yet, that quarter can cover an entire sun because that's where my focus is. This is just a wonderful example about focus. Where is my focus when I'm looking at those who judge me and listening to those words? If I'm focusing on the people or person who's judging, I'm really missing out on the beauty that surrounds me. Does this mean I need to sweep all of my problems and emotions under the carpet? No, my emotions matter. And my new friends out there, your emotions matter. So I have to acknowledge my feelings. Yeah, I have to recognize them and name them. It hurts. I'm angry. I have to also identify my thoughts. If my thoughts are they're right or I'm no good, it's going to cause even more sadness or anger. So I try not to suppress them or ignore them. This also means noticing my physical sensations, paying attention to how my body feels with these emotions. This can help provide clues about what is happening internally. Now, this is much easier said than done. But for me to see the beauty, I need to see me. Next, I need to determine what is triggering my emotional responses. Sometimes we are unable to get rid of the triggers. For example, an ex, because of the children they have together. We can't get rid of them, right? Um, so here's a side note, something that's really important to me as a mental health counselor to convey. When we have children, adult children, small children, it doesn't matter. Having children with an ex is important because the children are a beautiful blend of both mom and dad. So if we talk poorly about our ex, we're speaking negatively about our children. And I want to emphasize this also includes adult children. Trust me, I know this firsthand. So I would like to encourage those with children to think before you speak poorly about your ex. Again, this is much easier said than done. I'm going to raise my hand and say, I know I've had a lot to learn with my ex. So the question is, how do we get to figure out our thoughts and our emotions and our triggers? How do we figure all this out? Well, there are many techniques we can use. Journaling is a huge tool that I use to move through my emotions. I call it brain dump. I just write. But you can draw, you can doodle, there's so many ways to journaling. It doesn't have to be just writing. I also use a lot of self-talk. Statistics show that self-talk is really one of the most beneficial ways to help self-soothe. So I say to myself, it's okay. It's going to be okay. It's okay to be angry. It's okay. It's what I do in my anger that matters. It's okay to be hurt. I'm going to be okay. I use affirmations. I am loved. I am valuable. I'll use mindfulness to cultivate awareness of my thoughts and my feelings by saying things like, what am I feeling? What's around me? Noticing the birds or um, the air or water under my hands, listening to the wind and the trees. This is a lot about mindfulness and helping to self-soothe. I'll change my negative thought patterns to find the truth. If I'm thinking, oh, I did it again, I'll say, stop. It's okay. I'm learning. That's an example. And these are just a few tools to help promote a sense of calmness in your life when you're experiencing emotions that can be overwhelming because of somebody who's judging you. And I'm really, really sorry that happens. Hopefully, you'll be able to use one of these tools. But before today's podcast ends, I would like to address the topic of being the one who judges. If I'm honest with myself and all of my friends out there, I have judged others. And maybe it's in acknowledging this that I'm able to start to understand the reasons others judge me. I am so very blessed and lucky to have a wonderful husband, loving children, and a family that supports me. With that said, not everyone has what I do. And for a long time, I didn't have that. It is easier to judge when I don't have support because it makes me feel better. Even though it wasn't just a temporary fix, it did. It made me feel better to be like, oh, well, that person, blah, 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 blah. Look at what they did. Da, 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 da. I did it. I was there. And I'm saying that the way I see myself in that time, it wasn't kind, it wasn't nice, and I didn't realize that I was doing it. And I also realized that when I am the one judging, it's like I'm handcuffed to them. I can't get rid of them. They're constantly on my mind. It's like a ball and chain to my foot as I walk around. When I am the one judging, that person is bound to me until I can stop and accept responsibility. So I'm wondering out there if any of my friends, if you're hurt and you're feeling judged, or maybe you're the one doing the judging, maybe you're sitting in the seat of the mocker, just remember everybody has a battle that you know nothing about. So be kind to you. Be kind to who you are because you matter. Be kind to those around you because I really do believe that we can change this world with simple but profound changes in ourselves. So is there something that you can change about yourself today? Thank you for spending this time with me on When Life's Unfair. I'm Maryann, and I hope today's conversation has offered you some comfort, insight, or a little light on your own journey. If you'd like to explore these ideas further, you can visit storieswithmaryann.com, where you'll find episodes, notes, and resources to support you. I'd love to hear from you and connect about your thoughts and experiences. Until we meet again, I'll leave you with a blessing that has always brought me peace. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the warm rays of sun fall upon your home. And may the land of a friend always be near.